Currently playing Maya, working our way through the ultimate Vault Hunter levels, trying to get up to level 80 and try out the OP levels with Maya. Let's just have a look at our loadout before we continue. We've been doing side missions, trying to get some XP doing side missions, so we can continue with that. So we've been doing the side missions in the regular story, but we might try jumping across to one of the DLCs, see how we go there. We can always come back and do more of these regular missions, regular story missions later. So let's have a look what we can do as far as the DLCs go. I don't want to do some of the DLCs all the way through because they have some nice items that I want to get at level 80. But some of the other DLCs I can do, I don't mind too much. We got a bunch of the headhunters to do that we haven't done yet. Let's go ahead and do a headhunter. We've done this one, the Marcus Mercenary Shop, the Christmas one. So let's go down the list of headhunters. Let's try Gluttony Gulch. This is the Torgue one.
Tonight we're gonna watch the Vault Hunter take on the Ravenous Wattle Gobbler. What's going on?
I do like Torgue. He's a fun character. Mr. Torgue. Always fun to do content that has Mr. Torgue in it. You got the Torgue DLCs and you got Dragon Keep that's got Torgue in it as well. Always good for a laugh, Mr. Torgue. Checking these shops here to see if we have anything interesting. Matriarch class mod, binder class mod.
See you real soon, I'm sure.
Check the loadout. We've got a corrosive loadout going at the moment. Probably don't need that for now. So we can, let's throw on this Good Touch here.
Tough decision.
This flame sniper was actually quite good. I was using this the other day. This was working out really well, even though it was flame. So I might just try this actually. The Good Touch and this flame sniper. Dobby Horror Show Vladov flame sniper. And we can, let's just swap out this B shield for the time being.
Which is superior?
One other thing I wanted to try was put on the Law and Order and do that Bullymong Fur mission where you have to melee the Bullymongs with the Law and Order. Because I've never actually meleeed with the Law and Order before, so I'm curious to see what that's like. And I thought the Bullymong Fur mission might be a good opportunity to use that Law and Order for and get some melee hits done. See what the healing is like with doing using the Law and Order, and see what sort of a damage and healing we get with the Law and Order.
Question time! How are you doing? What's your favorite color? Did you ever see that one movie about the dog who played basketball? When did you
Torgue, Hunger for Violence. Extravaganza.
And if so, which of the two do you prefer? Awesome! Another question. How do you feel about my facial hair?
Got the ball gag in there.
Thank you! How do you feel about the Vault Hunter's chances against the Ravenous Wattle Gobbler? Will they win? Will they die? Your thoughts! You don't sound confident!
Torgue likes loud noise. I think he would have. I expected he wouldn't have put a gag on his little victim there. Would have liked him to shout and yell and make a noise. Torgue seems like the sort of personality who would like to dominate someone rather than just to gag them
Politics is lacking in.
if he wanted them to be quiet.
Oh, looks like we're out of time. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. Hey, get over here so I can whisper some things to you in secret. Real talk, the gobbler fight is rigged. The Torgue board of directors made the gobbler unbeatable, so it eat all the contestants and get us a bunch of hits on the Echo Net. But I don't want you to die, cause you're cool. And oh crap, I'm not whispering anymore, my bad. You gotta get into the kitchen, kill everybody, and poison the gobbler's food. Once the poison takes effect, you can kill him. Also, I want him dead so I can eat him. He looks delicious.
Maliwan pistol there. Deep fry cook. So these guys are shielded. See how we go here with the Good Touch. Oh, he's not hostile. Maybe not yet. Level 66 adaptive shield. Now he's hostile. Went down pretty quick with the Good Touch. I'll leave it on for now. I do have a shock SMG also. Oh, I've got another guy behind me.
Silence. Gotcha.
So these butchers aren't shielded. Not all the enemies here are shielded. Many are. Still happy to go along and just use this Good Touch. Even against these shielded enemies, it's doing a good job.
Hold it right there.
Oh, he's a boss guy. Chef Gouda Ramsey.
Anton Smith here, president of the Torgue Corporation. You do well.
A little Gordon Ramsay reference there. Gouda Ramsey instead of Gordon Ramsay.
With the chef's dead, we can prepare our own meal for the gobbler. Get to the freezer.
I remember that fight being a lot harder with Zero. Having that Phaselock is really useful for any of these enemies, any of those nomad style enemies that wander around with the shield. Torgue shotgun, Jacob's shotgun, scattergun, both green. We've got these weird containers here, these ovens everywhere. This is a cooking themed DLC, so makes sense to have the oven here. Now, is there anything hidden here, or will I just die if I go in the oven here? Can't see anything hidden back there. I think you just die if you go in there. Got some ingredients. I have to remember that these ovens are actually containers. Easy to just ignore these ovens and just think they're part of the scenery. But pretty much all the containers have some sort of a glowing light on them to indicate that yes, you can interact with them.
Damn, that door's locked. Let me activate my remote lock-picking program.
I'm going to count every minute I...
Violent Slaughterhouse Psycho. These cameras here are good for when you're fighting for your life, so it's good to keep these guys alive. Because they'll follow you around, and if you have to fight for your life, you can still destroy those to recover. So they are a neat little ally, those flying cameras. You don't want to destroy them if you don't have to. I wonder if there's anything up here. Never actually looked up there. I think we have to go this way for another part of the mission, for another part of the story mission, so we can leave all of that stuff and just continue with the story.
We do not allow contestants in the meat locker. Leave at once.
We gotta choose some meat for the gobbler's meal. Tug on the tastiest looking skag corpses. This is totally gonna get me fired, and I don't care!
Torgue was going to get fired. I thought he was the boss. I thought he was in charge. Like the CEO of an owner of Torgue. Who's going to fire Torgue?
Stop.
I love this sub-sequence, having this Phaselock ball just continue rolling along from one enemy to the other. Doesn't seem to last forever though. Seems to have a limit. Hello Pez, how are you? You're new. Well, it's good to see you, Pez.
Stop struggling.
Good about me. I'm doing very well, thank you. I just got a message saying that my new mouse is getting delivered today, which is good. My old mouse, the scroll wheel on my old mouse went bad. So I organised a warranty replacement. And luckily for the... I didn't have to fight to get a warranty. The manufacturers were good giving me a new mouse, because a scroll wheel went bad on my old one. So it was a Steel Series mouse, so I can at least vouch for the warranty service on a Steel Series hardware. I had a good warranty experience with the Steel Series. I just had to record, they asked me to record a little video showing the problem I was having with the scroll wheel, so they gave me a link to a little mouse testing web page. So I went to the web page and tried to use the scroll wheel on the mouse testing web page and recorded a little video of the problem with my phone and sent it off to them. Yeah, it's very, very nice when you actually get a manufacturer who honours their warranty without you having to fight with them. Unfortunately, all too often you try to get a warranty with these guys and it turns into a big fight to get them to honour their warranty, but luckily that wasn't the case this time.
Stay still.
So I recorded the little video, sent it off to them. They looked at the video
This will hurt.
and that was enough. And then they approved the warranty return. And then they asked me to destroy the old mouse, which is weird. I've never had a warranty return where I had to destroy the old mouse before. So they asked me to, yeah, it was a pretty nice experience. The only weird thing about it was destroying the old mouse, but that was pretty easy. They gave instructions on how to destroy the old mouse. They just want you to bust off the buttons on the old mouse. So I busted off the buttons on the broken mouse and showed some pictures of the broken mouse with the serial number, and they were happy with that. And then they gave me a store credit. They gave me a store credit to buy a replacement mouse. So I used that store credit to buy the same model mouse that I had, the broken one, because I'm left-handed, and that was the only ambidextrous mouse that they currently sell in their store. was the particular model that I used. So I ended up just buying the same model. So hopefully I don't have the same problems with the replacement one, even though it is the same model. If they had a different model that was ambidextrous, that was useful for left-handers like me, I probably would have considered getting a different model. So how do I get this thing? Do I shoot it? Or is there a switch somewhere? Do I jump? Oh, there we go. I just have to jump. So I did look up that other people were also having problems with the mouse wheel wearing out on that particular Steel Series mouse. So it was a Sensei. Yeah, I do like the games. Borderlands 2 is a lot of fun. I am enjoying Borderlands 2. This is my first playthrough of Maya up to this level. So, and also I haven't done this DLC with Maya before either. So this is my first time doing this particular DLC with Maya. I actually haven't gone through many of the DLCs with Maya. I've just gone through the pirate one, Pirate's Booty one, Captain Scarlet, to get the Pimpernel and the Sandhawk. And then I've gone through the Dragon Keep DLC just to get the Grog Nozzle and Magic Missile. But that's about the only parts of the DLCs that I've gone through with Maya. So things like this, the Headhunter DLCs, I haven't gone through any of these apart from the Snowman one that I did a little bit earlier. So for a lot of the time, this is a new experience for me going through this content with Maya. And it's been a lot of fun.
Those dudes didn't stand a chance. You almost feel bad for them, but then you start
Phaselocks are very good with some of the enemy. For some of the enemies that are more difficult with Zero, which is the character I was playing earlier. Phaselock makes dealing with some of these enemies much easier. So that's been fun. Is it possible to play DLCs if I didn't finish the entire history? Sorry for my English, I'm French. No worries, Pez. I think you can, yeah. I think the DLCs have a... I think they start off at a particular level. I think it varies for some of the DLCs. But I think you can start them at any time. But I think some of them have a minimum level that they start off at. So generally you want to make sure that you're at least at that minimum level. But you don't have to unlock anything in the main story to start the DLCs. I think a lot of the DLCs start around level 30. So probably better if you wait until you're around level 30 to start them. But there's nothing actually locking you out from starting them at any level. You can start them whenever you like. So these grenades are nothing useful. So yeah, definitely check them out if you're interested. You're level 20, yeah. So if you start the DLCs now, not entirely sure, but I think a lot of them would start off at level 30. So if you walked into the DLCs at level 20, you might be facing level 30 enemies. You can still go in there, but you might be facing level 30 enemies. So let's continue getting the next bit of meat. So do you have the DLCs at the moment? It'll be really hard, I guess. Yeah, it will be a bit tough. If you're 10 levels behind, then it will be very tough. But if you have something like the Handsome Collection where you get all the DLCs included, then it is interesting. You get a lot of variety with the DLCs, which is nice. And it doesn't take that long. If you're at level 20 now, it doesn't take that long to get up to level 30, so... I'd say just keep progressing with the main DLC till you get up to around level 30. And then you can check out the DLCs and see what level your sort of enemies you're getting.
Get to the kitchen! Torgue, as president, I demand to know why the hell the Vault Hunter is running around backstage.
Just trying to mix things up.
Your job is not to mix things up. Your job is to flex your muscles and do air guitar solos, idiot.
Words can hurt.
Okay, so that's president. So I guess he's president of Torgue, that guy. I thought Mr. Torgue was the owner of Torgue. This might be president of the game show, maybe. Okay, now we have to grind up the meat. Yeah, I bought the Handsome Collection, so I got all the DLCs. Yeah, that's the way to go for sure. Get a ton of content for a very reasonable price. So that's definitely the way to go if you're going to buy Borderlands 2. Get the Handsome Collection, and you get everything. Who's the funniest character in your opinion? Funniest character, I think the villain in the Sir Hammerlock DLC. That's probably the funniest one. The villain in Sir Hammerlock DLC. The final battle with the villain in that DLC is the funniest thing I've seen in Borderlands 2. Overall, I'd say Torgue. Torgue's the funniest character overall, but as far as what the funniest moment in Borderlands 2 would be that final boss battle in the Sir Hammerlock DLC. That's hilarious. Oh, I got to grind. All three. I have to press it 3 times by the look of it. That's 2. 1 more.
Delicious. We're nearly done preparing the gobbler's
Eyeballs and guts and bones in there.
One more ingredient. Deadly poison. Head to the stabber jabber nests.
It's not a very good grinder, is it? After they've gone through the grinder, you can still see eyeballs and guts and bones. So it doesn't do a great job of grinding. I love this game so much. Everything is funny for me. Yeah, it is. This game does have a great sense of humour. There's a lot of funny parts. And a lot of self-deprecating parts as well. Like it breaks the fourth wall a lot and makes fun of video games and the gaming culture and that sort of thing as well. So that's nice to see as well. A game that actually pokes fun at itself and at video games in general. Certainly does have there's a sense of humour running through the entire game for sure. And there's other characters like Handsome Jack. He's a funny character as well. He's a funny villain. So I think we have to go down at this point, down here.
I ran out of explosives, so I'm actually going to open this door remotely without blowing it up. Psych!
Yes, Jack's really funny, yeah. He does have a lot of funny things to say.
It's a fine day, full of opportunity.
Homing corrosive grenade. This isn't too bad, actually. Not that I'm using corrosive grenades all that much. That's tempting. But I don't really need it. What's this singularity? 0 second fuse time. Blue. Let's have a little, actually, let's have a little bit of a look at what grenades we currently have. Got so much money, yeah, it does. And when you get up the levels, then you start to get more and more money, and eventually you'll max out your money as well. So when you get up to the upper levels, you get so much money, then you actually can't get any more. You max out whatever the limit is. 99 million. But it's not that much actually. Seems like a lot now, but once you get up to the later levels, it's very easy to max out your money. So yeah, your money scales with your level. So as you get up the levels, then the amount of money that you get scales as well. Let me have a look at this grenade here. I don't want to carry too many grenades, but I don't really have a corrosive grenade. Not really using them anyway. I may just... Yeah, that's right, that's right. Items are more expensive as well, yeah. So as you go up the levels, you get more money from the drops, but also everything becomes more expensive as well. So all the money scales, and the prices scale, and the money scales with your level. What the hell? I'll go ahead and buy this thing. Maybe it'll be useful in the end. Buy this homing corrosive grenade with a 0 fuse on it.
You know you're following an idiot, yes? Torgue created his explosive gun tech, then sold it to us for $12 and a high five. We kept him on purely for PR reasons. But you've both outlived your usefulness. Tribute, kill.
How can I get 9 grenades like you? I have to get to level 66 too? You get grenade ammo storage upgrades by spending iridium. In Sanctuary, I don't know. In Sanctuary, have you unlocked the shop where you spend the iridium? Because eventually, when you go through the story mode, you reach a point where there's a shop in Sanctuary where you can spend your iridium, and one of the things you can spend them on is upgrades for how many grenades you can carry. So that's how you get extra grenade capacity, is by spending your iridium in that shop. So that's why I've got 9 at the moment. That's right, yeah. The strange guy behind the door, that guy, yeah. So eventually in the story, I don't remember exactly at what point, but eventually, when you go through the story, you'll eventually reach a point where you can go to that guy behind the door and spend your iridium, and you can use that to buy upgrades to upgrade the carrying capacity of your grenades. So that's why I got up to 9, because I spent some iridium to upgrade that.
Look out!
Oops. Wanted to aim at him. I aimed at the wrong thing. These guys are a little bit tougher, so let's see if I have a decent shock weapon. Might be useful. Let's see, level 61. I think this is the only shock weapon that I'm currently holding. Oh, I forgot about him. Bro, you helped me so much. Thanks a lot. No worries, Pez. There's a ton to learn about this game. There's a ton of content, and there's a ton of items and skills and everything. So it does take a while to learn everything. I mean, I've been playing this game for quite a while, and there's still a ton of stuff that I don't know either, so it does take a while to learn all this stuff about the game. Let's see if I can get my shields up a little bit here.
Stay still.
Oh yeah, this gun's working out much better to take their shields down. Alright, one of them's down. Switch back to the shock weapon here.
Stay put.
Yeah, this shock weapon's working out much better to drain their shields. Even though it's only level 61. So just to look here, this was just a level 61 SMG here. A Moxxi one, but still level 61 blue. And that was still shredding their shields better than this level 65 flame Good Touch was. Like this particular fight was quite tough with the Zero. Took me quite a few tries to kill those guys. So with Maya, that fight becomes a lot easier, for sure. It is interesting to go through these areas that I've been through with a different character. Just see what they're like with Maya, see the differences. You can definitely notice how useful that Phaselock ability is. With quite a few of these enemies, particularly the more evasive ones. Or the ones like the nomad ones with a shield.
When God closes a door,
Which character is the best? Well, so far I have experience with Axton, Zero and Maya. I'd say so far I think Maya is probably the most powerful of those three. So I haven't tried the other characters. I think some of the other characters might be even more powerful still, but of those three that I've played, I think Maya's probably the most powerful one. I'm having a lot of fun with Maya.
smack the jabbernests to wake 'em up.
So which character are you currently using, Pez?
All right, now slag the jabber. Kill it before the slag wears off.
Oh, these guys are... Okay, these guys are armoured, so... Maybe we should swap this out for a... Oh, we do... Yeah, we do have a corrosive SMG here. Let's give this a shot.
This will hurt.
Oh, these arcade style enemies can poison you with a look of it. Badass. Oops, I think I was trying to phase like the badass there, but I missed. So you use Maya. Okay, so using Maya like I am. Yeah. So Maya's a good character, actually. So you chose a good one. Maya's a good character and a fun one, so...
Be a single slag keep grabbing glands. I want the monster full of poison because poison is spicy and spicy food is like an explosion before your mouth.
I still need one more poison gland. Maybe it's on the ground here. Here it is.
Woo! You got all the clans. Now pop them into the gobbler's dinner, and you'll be ready to fight them. Why do you insist on
Where do you live and how old are you? If it's not too personal. Oh,
share of your own company?
getting killed here.
I knew I should have killed you when I had the chance.
So let me just retreat here. So I'm in Australia. I'm streaming here in Australia, and I'm old enough to have owned a Commodore 64. Like last time I was streaming Commodore 64 games that I used to play as a kid. So I'm old enough to have owned a Commodore 64 as a kid. So if you want to have a look at what a Commodore 64 games look like, you can have a look at my previous stream. I was playing a boxing game. I was playing a boxing game on the Commodore 64. And then I've done another stream where I was played another Commodore 64 game. Okay, so we're going back to the kitchen area.
Poison glands to the marination vat.
Poison the gravy.
Marinate the out of that meal.
So now we're going up the top. I'll probably have to interact with that switch again. The one I used for the grinder. Oh no, there's the grinder switch there. So I have to go on the other side.
The meal's almost ready. Let's get cooking. Start the conveyor of cookery.
Start the oven. I don't think there's any hidden stuff in the oven there. I think you just die if you try to search the oven.
That's it. You've gone off script one too many times, Torgue. Today's meal is canceled. Chefs, shut down that oven. We can't stop now. Protect the oven. I swear by...
We can probably swap out this corrosive SMG at least. We can put the Good Touch back on. Just keep the Good Touch on. These guys aren't that strong.
Gotcha. I love my powers. Shut up.
I want that oven shut down. I want the Vault Hunter dead. And I want Mr. Torgue's head on a plate.
Please stop.
Pretty long range for this. Oh god, we've got a chef right. I think this is probably a boss chef here. Throwing a grenade at me.
Stay still. Gotcha. Free.
Berserk Butcher. All the enemies did push me all the way back here. Alright, got to go to sleep. It was cool to talk to you. See you next time. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Pez, and good luck with Maya. You chose a good character there. You'll have fun with Maya. I'll see you next time. So we were fighting looks like a one boss cook. Quite possible that's the only boss cook we'll be fighting for this particular battle.
Stay put. This way.
Oh, another Phaselock balls going off to the side here.
Grenade.
So at least if the Phaselock ball is not homing in on the cameras, which is good. Those cameras are useful when you're fighting for your life. I'd rather keep them for that purpose. We have a Maliwan flame launcher.
The oven's off. Why not just head home, Vault Hunter?
How much inventory space do we have left here? Let's have a look. Oh, we've still got a few spots left. Something blue here. Blood off slag pistol.
Oh, you gotta start the oven back up.
Interesting. Don't think I see blood off slag pistols all that often.
They shut down the oven.
Okay, so now... Oh, we're still only halfway. The progress bar is only halfway towards poisoning the food. So I've got to go back down, start the oven up again. Ammo's still looking okay. So I guess we're going to be fighting another wave of enemies here.
Stop. You won't enjoy this.
Oh, watch out for that guy. I think these are the guys that have the flamethrowers. Don't really need a shock weapon. These guys' shields are not very strong. Good touch is good enough.
Stay still.
Chef Bork. So all of these chefs are references to, all these chef names are references to chefs in pop culture. So you got your Swedish chef Bork here. It's a nice reference to the Muppet Show chef. I don't know how many young people would even get that reference. Do young people know the Swedish chef? Probably not. That might be a pretty old reference for young people to get. Green, which class mod? Got a purple Hyperion here. Non-elemental. Spare TMP. Ideally, I'd like to get SMGs that are elemental ones now that I have flicker.
Calm down.
I really like that sub-sequence. It's really nice. Really nice having that Phaselock ball just fly around. So now what? Take food from the oven. So we've done the cooking part. This is a pretty fun little headhunter actually. It's one of the better ones, I think. This particular headhunter.
With the power of 1,000 nuclear bombs, my mouth is watering so much you could drown a small village in my cheeks. The taste apocalypse is upon us.
Take the elevators. I guess we go back down. Probably would be a good idea to top off our ammo here. We've been using mostly the SMGs. We do have some. We've got this old blaster that's been pretty useful. And we do have a bunch of junk to sell off as well, so we might as well do that. A slag. TMP, I don't really need that. Couple more junk guns we can sell. Junk flame launcher. This is a non-elemental one, but it is a purple one, so who knows? Maybe I should hold on to that for now. We are not high enough level to use it, but maybe soon we'll give that a shot. We don't need a flame SMG, we can just get a good touch whenever we need one. As far as items go, that's our new homing corrosive grenade with 0 fuse time. That might be useful. And a couple junk grenades. Our adaptive shield's level 63 in a blue. I'll keep hold of that for now. Let's sell off that junk. Homing Tesla in the shop here. Alright. That's the way we came. I don't think we have to go upstairs actually. There's an enemy lurking this way. Quite possible I have to... Oh, this is the... So this is the cold room here. There's a ton of enemies spawning here, so... It's probably for a side mission, all of these enemies, actually. I don't think I have to bother with all of these enemies. Phaselock ball couldn't find another enemy to go to. Oh, very tanky. This Berserk Butcher, very tanky. This one didn't seem as tanky for some reason. Maybe just because I was shooting that guy when he wasn't phase locked. So I wasn't getting those damage and fire rate buffs.
Gotcha.
Some of these butchers coming through. Still a ton of enemies around here. This must be for a side mission. I hit myself with that slag grenade. Let me just check something here. That looks okay. OBS was looking a little bit weird. I think it's okay now though. Might have been a temporary glitch in the stream, maybe. Get this long range phase lock off.
Grenade out.
quite possible we do have to go this way and then loop around. We have a grenade here, a lobbed slag, transfusion. Don't really need that, but I'll sell it. So no, it looks like this area is just for a side mission by the look of it. We don't need to be here. Want to phase my lock though. That's right, phase lock the lock. I know, right? It's late. You're up late at the moment. What is this shield here? I left this one behind. Yeah, I think this must be for another area. I could just pick these up to sell. Why not? I've got the storage. I've got the inventory space. I might as well. So we probably have to go this way. Looking at the map. This looks like the way we have to go.
If you kill that gobbler, Torgue, it'll be your last meal. The board of directors and I can guarantee that.
Check these shops before we continue. Lobbed slag, transfusion. Nova shield. Jacob's scattergun.
Your cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it.
Let's go ahead and sell the junk we just picked up here. Green cat class mod. Get rid of those grenades. And I think there was some weapons as well we can get rid of. No. It was just the grenades and stuff.
The shield's right here. Try not to die.
Let's get some more SMG ammo.
2 words, my friend. No refunds.
Take elevators.
You know why we made the gobbler invincible, Torgue? So you could kill him. After dozens of failed attempts by other contestants, you were supposed to finally kill it on camera while wielding our most expensive guns. You would have looked like a hero. Why be a hero when you could eat one? You are the dumbest person in the world. I paid several other contestants to kill you if the gobbler can't, Vault Hunter. You and Torgue will pay for your idiocy. Here comes the Ravenous Wattle Gobbler! We've replaced this creature's normal food with poison! Let's see if he notices! He took the bait! Now just don't die until the poison takes effect!
Don't die until the poison takes effect. So we just have to stay alive. Survive a wattle gobbler. Okay, now defeat Wattle
Don't
Gobbler.
shoot the gobbler, shoot the vault hunter. The poison's working. It's working. The gobbler is killable. Let the taste power begin.
So he does stay slagged for a while there. Still slagged. Watch out for the eggs.
I'll just work for Moxxi. Pro things up. Pro voter.
Oh. Gotta watch out for those eggs.
Stay put.
More eggs. Now he's charging me, the turkey. Where's the turkey? There he is.
Grenade out.
Too slow to react.
You won't enjoy this. Enough.
At least I got out of the way of that egg bombardment that time. Okay.
Gonna eat the out of this thing. Napkins may or may not be involved.
So that certainly seemed easier than doing it with zero.
Your president, Torgue.
Longbow grenade.
I am so scared.
Oh, I still have a bunch of enemies here.
Can't tell 'cause the tone of my voice, but that was sarcastic. Anyway, come on back whenever, vault hunter.
You won't enjoy this. Boo. Yeah.
Might as well clear out these enemies before I look at all this loot.
Quiet. That was awesome.
One more enemy left, or two on the other side.
Stay still.
Now let's see what the boss dropped over this side. Dial, purple dial pistol, white bandit. Longbow grenade, homing corrosive cloud. Green one with a 0 fuse time. We just bought a blue one with a 0 fuse time, a homing corrosive cloud. Not sure if I'll ever use it, but I thought might as well pick it up. I haven't really bought much from the shops lately, so got a ton of money in that regard. A few more items on this side. Sticky lob transfusion, green one. I think that's about it. I don't think there is any loot chests around here to pick up. Just those little ovens. Although I don't know what's up this way. Oh, there's a couple things here. Lob singularity. Blue melee shield. Something white here. Skin. We already have that one. Bind a class mod. Oh, is there something blue over here? Torgue assault rifle. Sooner or later I'm going to have to retire that Kerr blaster. So even a blue Torgue assault rifle is going to be better. So we've got a root here and this curb blaster.
There's pros and cons to each.
So same reload speed, fire rate's much better for the root. So it might be time to retire that curb blaster now. That served me very well for a lot of levels, but it's getting a little bit too old now. So I think we're done here. We can move on. So that's the main mission done for this headhunter. We still have the alternate. Headhunters have one main mission, one alternate mission. Take the plunge. What's up here, just out of interest? So these are the loot chests I was looking for. Most boss areas have loot chests. Maliwan slag SMG. Slag chance 24%. Ah yes, you surely remember Granny Torgue's answers, right? I don't actually remember the answers, no. Oh, you mean the answers we have to give her? Not sure how that yep. Oh, I'm not sure how that sequence works. Let me drop some of this stuff. So no, I don't actually remember that. Well, listen to her story, right? I think and that's the entire mission, right? Oh, I see. So just listen to the rambling story and then get the questions right. I think I was half listening to her story, and I might have got them right anyway. So, but yeah. Last time, the only time I did it was last time, and I wasn't paying full attention to what she was saying. But I think I got the answers right last time, so this time I'll have to pay full attention. So we have one slag SMG that we're holding on to at the moment. We can probably upgrade that to the new one. We can drop this skin, we already have it. Drop this class mod. This slag SMG might be useful. TDL1 not so much. Vladov Flame Sniper. Pushka. Jacob's Assault Rifle. And the final red loot chest has a bunch of money and a couple relics we don't need. So okay, we might as well try that mission then. Try the Grandma one, the rambling story one. Can't remember what you get for a reward. I think it's some sort of a Torgue gun. Alright, so I think we're done here. We can take it the plunge. Oh, we did get a new skin for the birds, siren head customization. So I've got a new siren head skin. Okay, so this is the side mission, I guess.
Oh, my grandma's a pretty big fan of yours. Could you go say hi to her?
This is probably that extra area where all the enemies were pouring out of before, where there was no missions in that area. There seemed to be something going on there. You got to launch it. Oh, he's got a top now. Oh.
Wasn't my time.
Well, 2 can play at the launcher game. Even some rocket speed on it. So we had a top nail with some rocket speed parts on it.
Hold it right there.
So the weapons he can hold varies. Doesn't have to be the same. So I don't remember him having a launcher last time. Seemed like he had something a little bit different last time for a weapon. Shock Nova Shield.
Stop struggling.
Where's he going? Not sure what he's aggroed on. Just sort of ran off in the other direction. So this is not in this corner section either.
Calm down. Down. Shut up. And stay down.
Bork Bork always has a launcher.
Please stop.
But there's 2 chefs that don't. Okay, so I might have got him confused with one of the others. Yeah, probably just got him confused with one of the other chefs. Magic Missile does not want to lock onto this guy. I'm curious to see what's in this corner now that there's so many enemies in here. One more enemy left. There was a ton of enemies around here. So that flying camera got destroyed. I wonder if the Phaselock actually went for it. flying camera is not an enemy, so I wouldn't have thought so, and I haven't seen them go after those cameras before. I guess that camera might have got damaged by some other sort of damage that has splash damage, some sort of area of effect to it. Oh, I see. This, yeah, the thought. Yeah, that's right. The thought lock. That explains it. I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot I did that, but that makes sense. Have to see what that's actually like. So what's in this corner? So oh, this is just the corner we were at before. So we've been in this section before. So yeah, we've definitely been around here. So we can go and get that particular candy. So we have explored this part of the map. What is this? A lobbed incendiary transfusion. That's not a ladder, but we can jump onto the top of that pallet.
Stay put.
Another one of the shifts. Use the shock SMG to get his shields down there.
Hold it right there.
Oh, that's right, he's friendly now. Keep forgetting about that skill.
Hold it.
So you can keep shooting him while he's friendly, and it won't turn him unfriendly again immediately. So that's interesting. Usually with most games, if you turn an enemy friendly, and they'll immediately turn hostile again once you start shooting at them. But at least in this game, once you turn an enemy friendly, they'll keep being friendly even if you're shooting them in the back. Bandit green shotgun. And a Nova shield there. We can sell off the junk we've been carrying around now. Longbow grenade, 2.2 second fuse time. We've got a bunch of junk grenades here to sell off. We'll keep this homing corrosive. Oh, that's the green one. We bought a blue one, so we can sell that green homing corrosive cloud with the 0 fuse time. Types. That curb blaster's probably still better at this point. Oh, this has got a better fire rate though, doesn't it? It's probably time to retire this curb blaster. I can always get another one if I want another one. But I would like to have some sort of a torpedo weapon, so might keep this curb blaster until I find another torpedo type weapon. We'll keep this slag SMG for now as well. And this green Vladov flame sniper is not going to be any better than this purple purple one, even though that purple one's like 1 level less.
Feeling overburdened by money? Remember, we're always open.
Let's take a quick look at the map. So we do definitely have to go outside to get this candy. Not sure how many of the enemies are going to be respawning here. Certainly these bosses haven't... Oh, they did. These bosses did respawn.
Calm down.
Oh, I didn't want to Phaselock the camera.
Damn it. Shut up. I don't need shield.
Don't think it's going through that railing. So he's firing with some sort of a flame weapon there. Yeah, he did have some sort of a fire weapon there.
The Hyperion Corporation reminds you that all spawn campers will be permanently banned from this plane of existence.
Take this shot! Shields down! Stop fighting back! You're gonna get me fired!
Enough. Explosives out! Calm down.
Where did he fall behind?
Quiet!
Take this shot!
Tougher to see who is actually Phaselocked once you have that final skill. That thought lock skill. Because you don't have that Phaselock orb around them. Slag transfusion. Anyway, and slag pistol. Maybe I should buy some ammo here. Those bosses didn't drop anything interesting.
It's a fine day, full of opportunity. A pleasure as always. Nothing like a good sale. Farewell, friend.
Shotguns might be good against those guys. I've just been using the SMG, but maybe a shotgun might be useful there. Because they are flying around, quite mobile.
Calm down.
Let's throw in the corrosive SMG that I have here. We can use this as well. That's doing 43,000 damage. It's doing 29, so that might be the better option anyway. Well, that's doing 30,000 corrosion damage, so that's probably going to end up better.
Grenade out!
That's a badass there.
Stay still.
Let's just push on. Leave those guys and just get the candy. Oh, we've got a chest here as well. I forgot about this chest. Dial sniper. 2 dial snipers. Maliwan slag pistol.
Catch a gun. Never
And a Torgue pistol there, green Torgue pistol.
always happy to take your money.
This candy's way over here.
That's a Schwartzman candy drop. Grab it for me, will ya? Oh, I can taste it already.
I probably should get rid of the other enemies first. Otherwise I'm going to get overwhelmed. Let's go and swap in the flame. So we've got the good touch and then the corrosive as well. At least he's fighting with the Varkids there. I guess they're not called Varkids, are they? Jabbers. So I might have to kill them before the force field goes down there. Have to kill these guys. Defeat the tributes. I think he ran off on this side. Where is he? He sort of ran off behind the edge of that island. Not sure he went very. Seems like he must have been aggroed onto one of these jabbers and was chasing a jabber off somewhere. What do we have as far as shotguns go, just out of interest? Sort by type. We just have the thinking and the scatter gun. 27,000 by 6. 32 by 9. Not as accurate though. Let's try the thinking actually. Might as well try the other one too.
Hold it! Stop. Please stop.
Not so accurate, so you're not going to get as many pellets concentrating. It just went right down in front of me. One's down. Probably won't have a chance to loot it. It's only green stuff. One green item by the look of it.
Throwing grenade!
Not sure where the other tribute actually went though. Seems to have disappeared. He ran around this side of this cliff here, aggroed probably on one of these jabbers, then he just disappeared. So I might have to reload to actually finish off this mission.
Enough.
Maybe he clipped into a thing. Yep, yeah, I think so. Maybe he clipped underneath this little area here. Because he was running around here when he disappeared. Yeah. So I might just have to reload and try this mission again, I think. I think that's probably the best idea. Oh, failed. So I might leave that Grandma Flexington story mission for now. So that, I think that's might be the only mission left for Gluttony Gulch, is that particular one. So we can leave that particular DLC for now. We've done everything else. Check these shops out and we'll try something else.
Fantastic day for capitalism.
Sticky lobbed corrosive transfusion. Shock SMG, Maliwan, Snyder, green one,
Later, old hunter.
and a speedy shield, another green one. What does this level 67 green compare to ours? Certainly bigger capacity. Recharge delay is similar. It's probably an upgrade at this point, even though it's a green one. Might as well just upgrade to this one.
You'll be shaking off bullets like dandruff. See you real soon.
Let's go ahead and keep this green one, and we'll retire this blue one for now. We can get rid of those. A couple of Maliwan slag pistols we can get rid of. And a couple dull snipers, we can get rid of those too.
I got them, you need them. I'm always happy to take your money. Next time you're bleeding to death, just think Dr. Death.
We can try another headhunter. We've done the Marker's Mercenary Shop. Now we've done Gluttony Gulch. Might as well continue going through these. Haunted Hollow next.
Welcome to Hallowed Hollow, the only
Hallowed
charity
Hollow.
for Pandora's exiled and retired undead. I'm the town's lookout, TK Baja. Why don't you come on and find me, would you? Just follow the sound of the blind redneck zombie's voice.
I'll keep you that way. Come on back anytime.
This is a nice headhunter. You like this one? Halloween style one. The map designers really like this, like the pumpkin asset. You see these pumpkin plant assets in quite a few of the other DLCs as well.
Lately, a real sourpuss named the Pumpkin Kingpin's been hassling the townsfolk. They're so scared these days, they won't even step outside. Why don't you get out there and give them the old 1-2 for me?
That TV screen looks weird, like the static. The static is too high res for the rest of the art style. I should have made that static a lower res. Looks too high res for the rest of the textures. There's also secrets that you can uncover. Oh, in this DLC. Okay, so I'll keep an eye out for some secrets. So that guy was running away just to get a bit of distance to do his ranged attack by the look of it.
Stay still.
to remember they're friendly now, so I probably should be shooting at something else.
Enough.
Don't really need to bother with that scattergun, I don't think. Let's try the Good Touch. And the thinking here, maybe that's a good starting choice. Cherry Power Bomb. Tasty Pandoran candy. Try only one and you'll feel tall. With greatest of ease, your foes will fall. So it sounds like a damage boost. Damage boost candy there. Okay, so it's resisting the flame. Seem to be resisting flame there. Yeah, it's resisting the flame. Yeah, some intractables can lead to trigger things.
This will work.
Maybe they have to do with pumpkins, maybe with TVs, the main boss, and sacrificing a weapon. Okay, pumpkins and TVs, the main boss, and sacrificing a weapon. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for those. We've seen one TV so far. It's not a destructible one.
Kingpin should be in that clearing on the other side of that gate.
It's funny, that guy just sticking out of the ground there. Skeletons do resist the flame there.
Wasn't my time. So it goes.
This tangy treat sure packs a punch. When it's all gone, you've gained a bunch. It's another one of the same. What was this one? You'll break your teeth but feel no pain. With every bite, more life you gain. Okay, so that's maybe a lifesteal one. Lifesteal buff.
Horseradish. Kingpin must have cast a locking spell on this gate. You're gonna need an enchanted skeleton key. Why don't you dig up some graves and let's find ourselves some enchanted bones, you hear? Dagnabbit. Folks buried there must have been normal type people. We're gonna need the bones of wizards to create a working skeleton key. Keep on looking.
Now, run and gun, fast as can be. You've had one piece, you can't catch me. So that's obviously a speed boost there. Movement speed. These guys are resistant to... Skeletons are generally resistant to flame. So there's one more over here. Oh, there's a ton over here. So keep checking these graves and tombs.
Shut up! That looks like an enchanted skeleton back there. Let's give him a wallop, and you should be a step or two closer to making a skeleton key. Once you find the others and make the key, you'll be able to go toe-to-toe with the Pumpkin Kingpin himself. Yeehaw!
Enough.
Yeah, these skeletons definitely resisting the flame there.
I love my powers.
So I think that might be the damage buff, the red ones.
Silence.
And he's going to spawn behind me. Phaselock orb. Went right around the corner for another one. I have to go the other way. Church of the Dead. There's a bunch of TVs in there. Now I have to look for the little Phaselock orb on their heads instead of the orb surrounding their whole body. Just a white amp shield there. What is this one? Another white item. White Dahl SMG. I'll take a quick break and I'll be right back. Back to Borderlands 2. I think this thinking is working out the best for the skeletons, because they do seem to all be resistant to flame. One's very tough.
And now you will fall.
Getting shot from all over the place here. Now it's coming back towards me now that the Phaselock's worn off. Out of ammo for the shotgun. What else do we have? We've got the root here. And maybe not the flame weapon's such a good idea. We have the non-elemental convergence. And what's that to win? 43,000, 20, plus 20 shock damage. Let's just try this non-elemental one. This Torgue assault rifle, this root's working out okay, at least against those lesser skeletons.
This will hurt. Stop.
Maybe even a little bit better than the thinking I was using before.
Stay put. Hold it right there.
It's weird having that, what is that skill called? It's a weird skill, that Thought Lock. So 100% more enemy on enemy combat. Phaselock duration plus 4 seconds and cooldown plus 3 seconds. Okay, so it increases the cooldown but also increases the duration, right. So that's something to keep in mind. The cooldown is extended as well. There's a flame one.
Silence.
Scorched Idol and Marauder. This one ended up close and unexpected, this particular skeleton. Ended up getting hit with my own magic missile explosion there. That's obviously the speed boost candy there.
Another enchanted skeleton. I haven't been this happy since that time I got killed.
Tanky, these particular ones, the energized ones. I guess they'd be resistant to shock. They seem to be shock-based enemies. Should make more use of those pumpkins with the candies during fights. So find the third enchanted skeleton somewhere in this area. Don't have much cover around here.
No.
So far I'm happy with this Torgue assault rifle, this rhythmic root. Increased weapon stability. I guess that's with that foregrip there.
Stop struggling. And stay down.
Found the last enchanted skeleton. Why don't you drop him quicker than an uncomfortable subject at a family dinner?
See what this SMG's like. Green one. You'll break your teeth, feel no pain. With every bite, more life you'll gain. So this might be a life steal one.
Got all the enchanted bones. Why don't you head to the blacksmith's and forge yourself a skeleton key? While you're there, tell Sully the blacksmith that I said hi.
Another TV. Spider ants are a little bit easier than the skeletons to deal with.
This will work.
Let's try a different SMG. So this is a purple 67 non-elemental one. We have a purple 66 corrosive and a blue 66, that's slag. Let's just try this corrosive, considering we do have the flicker. Might work out better overall.
That must have hurt. Stay still.
Doesn't seem to be resistant to corrosion, at least.
Gotcha. Stop struggling.
Plenty of corrosion dots there. Still not sure if it's actually doing more DPS than the non-elemental one. Maybe not. You'd think with the flicker that it may end up being more DPS. Let's go ahead and just switch it out for the other one, just to compare.
Tough decision. Hold it right there.
I'm not sure if either of these are Phaselock. Pretty nice actually, the movement speed boost. Seems like it would be quite useful to maneuver around at this sort of speed. You could probably make some big jumps as well. Like, is there any inaccessible areas you could jump to with the speed boost? You might be able to get over here, but would there be any point? Doesn't seem to be anything over there.
You're gonna need the blacksmith's hammer to make the key. Now, where could he be?
Check this
Sully?
corner, but there's nothing
Hey,
in this
Sully,
corner.
You got a customer over here? Oh, there he is. Why don't you ask him for his hammer, would you? I'm sure he'll hand it over if you ask him nicely.
Try to get one of these little guys. Hard to see all that web over the eyes there.
Sounds like you two are done talking, huh? I was sure he'd come around. Nevertheless, you better get that hammer from him. All right. Now, smack those bones together and forge yourself a skeleton key.
See if there's any loot chests in this corner. So this is just an exit by the look of it. There's one loot chest here. I wonder if I should forge the hammer first. Looks like it just continues on. I'll check this out first, then go back to forge the hammer. We've got relics here. Strength relic. 2 strength relics. Grab the forged key.
Now you've got the key, you can find the Pumpkin Kingpin's lair and make the rivers run orange with pumpkin guts.
So that loot chest has been checked. Looks like that's just the only one here.
Please stop. Got something for ya. Hold it.
A rotted pumpkin. And a spider ant.
Silence.
Torgue assault rifle is probably a good job, good option here. Torgue weapons are usually nice when you're shooting down on your opponent. Take a look down here. Little Marcus picture. What's on the ceiling here? Just a wagon wheel with lights. Doesn't seem like anything else is happening. Just that particular energy bolt coming out. Something came out of that. Might have just been a flame though. Booster shield. Lobbed shock singularity. And a face time. Hyperion face time. And a TD ore. I'll pick up the Hyperion shotgun, that might be useful. Blue one. Thought there was something behind that door, maybe. Certainly has a different sort of a picture on it. So, weapon plus shield plus grenade equals something. So, do I have any junk stuff I can throw in? We've got a junk weapon there. Do we have a junk shield? Yes, we have a junk shield. What about a junk grenade? We don't actually have a junk grenade at the moment. We have the other items though. We might just hold on until we can find a grenade. And then come back for that. So let's just have a look at the map. So that particular cauldron is here. So I'll just put a map marker there. Oh no, it's not. It's, where is the cauldron? This way. I guess it is, so it's there. We'll come back to that area if we can find a grenade. Or maybe even buy one. If we have to buy one, that'll be fine.
Stop struggling. Explosives out! Hold it!
Try the SMG maybe. See if it's any better. It does seem to be doing more DPS than the Torgue assault rifle did. I'll keep using this Hyperion SMG. Seems to have a higher DPS than that Torgue assault rifle.
Stop!
Notice those other guys creeping up on me there.
Stay put!
That badass didn't drop anything. Just out of interest, let's try one of the other SMGs just to compare. You'd think with the flicker skill that the elemental ones would be better overall. Let's see what we have. We got a level 61 for shock, a purple 66 for corrosion. Yeah, might as well reload the launcher while I'm here. We're still looking for a grenade that we can throw in the cauldron. So it looks like we'd have to drop down from here. Ton of enemies to deal with down this way.
This will work. Hold it.
Oh, we can't jump on top here. Getting shot to pieces up there.
Enough.
So these skeletons are not resisting corrosion.
Enough. You won't enjoy this.
Now we can unlock this gate. We get access to a couple of shops at least. Not sure if these pumpkin guys are actually resistant to flame. They may not be. Still have more enemies coming through.
Enough.
And dropped a blue candy there. See what these shops have. Longbow, grenade, 0.7 fuse time.
Tell your friend, Marcus munitions.
And an absorb shield.
See you real soon, I'm sure.
Let's have a look at these grenades. Now that we have the Phaselock, we might be able to get away with using a different grenade here. What level are we? 67. Most of our grenades are fairly low level. We've got a 65 homing corrosive grenade, 63 lightning bolt. So pretty low level. I can try this homing corrosive grenade for now and keep an eye out for some grenade upgrades. We have some pumpkins, but I don't know if we have much else.
Huh. This is definitely where the Pumpkin Kingpin lives, but he ain't here. Must be sleeping underground or something. Oh! I bet if you flood the area, you probably have to come up for air.
Let's just try out the Good Touch here just to see if these pumpkin guys are actually resistant to flame or not. So we're continuing across the pumpkin patch. We have to go past it for now.
The windmill ain't working, is it? Oh, great horny toads. Must be the scrack nesting up there in the blades. Better clear them all out. I'm sorry. I bet this is frustrating for you.
Shut up!
So these guys might have a flame dot. Probably better firing with something else. So these demonic racks have runes on their skin.
Between you and us, that thing that killed you is a total dick.
Shotgun's probably going to be a better option here, I think. I'll keep the SMGs going until we get up to the racks. Then I can swap it out. Oh, there's rack nests all around. So it looks like we go do the southern ones first and then loop around to the west.
Another down!
These are all candies here. Looks like there might be like blue items, but they're just blue candies. Can't interact with the bigger pumpkins there.
Tough decision.
So we'll try the thinking. Curious to see whether they are resistant to flame or not though. You think they might be, but who knows. We'll try this SMG. Where are they?
Stay still.
Magic Missile might be more useful here.
Pretty cool.
I think the thinking shotgun here is a better option. Probably being undercover is a better option. How are we doing for ammo here? Ammo's fine, even the launcher's fine. Maybe get a bit more shotgun ammo, that might be a good idea.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked. Don't die, I need your business.
So, destroying the rack nest is the next part of the mission. This might be a good spot to call it. We can continue with this Headhunter DLC next time. So thank you for hanging out. And I'll be back next time with more of this Headhunter DLC. See you then.